Good day, I'm Theodore Henry, and this is your JIS News for Friday, November 25, 2022. Government will be tabling a second supplementary estimates for the current fiscal year in early December. This is to facilitate the payment of salaries to public sector workers under the new compensation system by Christmas. Finance Minister Dr. Nigel Clark says that with 15 unions now signed on to the agreement, the second estimate is necessary for the allocation of funds to the respective ministries, departments, and agencies.
What we will be doing is simply distributing those resources from the Ministry of Finance and Public Service to each ministry, department, agency who fall under the rubric of the persons for whom agreements have been signed.
The December payment of the compensation review will be retroactive to April 2022.
There's a lot of effort that will be involved, Madam Speaker, and therefore what I can commit to is the effort to get it done. A number of steps are involved. This is a completely new compensation system. This isn't just a percentage increase, and therefore things have to be done from scratch. And there's a lot of work to do in a short period of time.
Minister Clark says discussions continue with the remaining groups, including the Jamaica Teachers Association and the Police Federation. He was speaking on Tuesday in the House of Representatives, where the first supplementary estimates for the 2022-2023 financial year was approved. It reflects a revised budget of $971 billion from the $912 billion originally approved. Government is moving to prepare legislation that will provide stiffer penalties for murder. Prime Minister Andrew Holness made the statement in the House of Representatives on Tuesday.
My thoughts on the matter, though not yet finalized, but the thinking is that we should give 30 years minimum for murder. The Minister of Justice has been directed to bring forward these changes immediately. We may not be able to catch, depends on how, we may not be able to catch this year, but early next year, we will be coming to the House with amendments to the penalty for murder.
Mr. Holness made the statement as he opened the debate on resolutions to extend the states of public emergency, SOEs, recently declared in several parishes and police divisions island-wide. The SOEs are in Clarendon, St. Catharines, St. James, Westmoreland, and Hanover, and specified areas of Kingston and St. Andrew. The Prime Minister also announced that a cabinet submission was expected by the end of December for tabling the Enhanced Security Measures Act in Parliament early next year. A new Fingerprint Act will also be brought to Parliament soon.
Currently, it is easier to get a DNA sample than it is to get a fingerprint. The act is old and outdated. It doesn't contemplate the new technologies that exist.
The proposed amendments will expand the powers of the courts to order the taking of fingerprints and photographs for several offences that were not covered under the old legislation. It will also expand the offences scheduled and the groups authorized to take fingerprints, extend the time for the retention of fingerprints, and provide for the use of approved modern technology for electronic taking of fingerprints and the storage of data. Jamaica has formalized a major multi-agency effort to combat illegal, unreported and unregulated IUU fishing and transnational organized crime in the fisheries sector. The Blue Justice Initiative was launched on Wednesday at the AC Hotel in Kingston, with several agencies of government signing an agreement to support the sustainable development of the fisheries sector through intense collaboration. Minister of Agriculture and Fisheries, Pernell Charles Jr., also welcomed the proposal for Jamaica to be the hub for the region for the Blue Justice Initiative. Through the International Blue Justice Initiative, support is given to developing countries for operationalizing the Copenhagen Declaration, to which Jamaica became a signatory in October 2021. The Copenhagen Declaration calls on signatories to promote a sustainable and fair blue economy for all that is free from fisheries crime.
The Blue Justice Initiative hub, with the necessary human, financial, and technological resources, will undoubtedly create a platform for more effective deterrence mechanisms against the scourge of IUU and the related crimes within our region. This hub will collect information from a range of sources in order to support regional policymakers by making available timely and accurate information so that countries in the region can be better in their response to IUU fishery-specific security challenges.
Government is working to operationalize the Information and Communications Technology ICT Authority within the next financial year. Minister without portfolio in the office of the Prime Minister, Floyd Green, made the announcement at the Government of Jamaica Digital Technology Showcase hosted by eGov Jamaica Limited on Wednesday.
We've already identified that eGov will be transitioned into this ICT Authority, and that has to be accelerated. The pace of that has to be fast-tracked to ensure that that is done so that we can start getting the benefits from that ICT Authority.
In his virtual address, Minister of Science, Energy and Technology, Darrell Vaz, said eGov and the National Works Agency were building a network broadband infrastructure to facilitate the digital transformation.
This implementation is continuing steadily with 85% infrastructure equipment being installed at core sites. A network operating center at eGov Jamaica has been built and is being outfitted with the required furniture and equipment.
Legislation to establish the ICT Authority was tabled in the House of Representatives on March 20, 2019. And finally, a new kitchen and dining hall will be constructed at the St. James Infirmary in Albion, Montego Bay. Minister of Local Government and Rural Development, Desmond McKenzie, broke ground for the construction on Wednesday. His ministry is funding the $23 million project that is designed to provide residents with a more comfortable environment to eat their meals and improved working conditions for staff.
So they will have a new kitchen with state-of-the-art equipment in the kitchen, a dining area that is conducive for the residents to feel like somebody.
Minister McKenzie also officially opened a therapeutic park at the infirmary. The park, which features recreational spaces, a mural and water fountains, was completed at a cost of $5 million.
This therapeutic park that we have introduced into the new concept of our infirmaries is to provide some level of tranquility. Get them out of the ward. You put them in a nice little area, they hear the bubbling of the fountain and they see the lights going. They can sit in comfort, relax their minds, because a lot of these people don't need anything more than something that is uplifting, that will stimulate their minds.
Therapeutic parks have also been completed in St. Elizabeth, Trelawney and St. Mary, while others are being built at the St. Catherine and Hanover infirmaries. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Theodore Henry. Thanks for watching.